Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hollyoaks has confirmed the upcoming return of another McQueen. It was confirmed yesterday, November 12, that Diane Langton will return to the show as Nana McQueen this Christmas. After the actor's co-star James Sutton, John Paul McQueen, shared a set photo with her on Instagram. The Channel 4 soap has now announced Mara McQueen will also return during the festive period, with Nicole Barberlane reprising her role as the character after previously leaving the show in January. The pair will be back in the village in late December for a family celebration with John Paul, Mercedes, Teresa, and Prince. It's so much fun working and laughing with the McQueens again. Although lots of crying too, with some amazing acting by all involved, Barberlane said of her return as Myra. It's great because we know the McQueens can go from slapstick silliness to serious heart-wrenching drama. I love getting my teeth into these scenes and of course working with great directors and amazing crew too. I feel so lucky to be part of the Hollyoaks family. Myra was last seen on screen in January, when she was forced to flee the village after the money she had been secretly stashing away went missing. Meanwhile, Nana hasn't appeared on the soap since 2023. The Sun reported yesterday that she will be visiting from Alicante to support Mercedes as she battles bowel cancer. While further details on their returns are being kept under wraps, it's likely that they will play a part in Teresa McQueen's upcoming exit story. The character will be departing temporarily as star Georgie Porter goes on maternity leave. Here's a creative fanfiction piece for a Hollyoaks Christmas special featuring two McQueen family returns. Title. The McQueen Christmas Miracle The chill in the December air settled over Hollyoaks Village, dusting it with the first hints of snow and the glow of festive lights. Inside the dog in the pond, everyone was buzzing about the holiday festivities and the return of two McQueen family members who had been absent far too long. Mercedes McQueen stood behind the bar, her eyes darting nervously to the door every few seconds. She was jittery, which was saying something given the amount of drama that swirled through her life daily. She leaned over to Goldie, whispering with an uncharacteristic edge of vulnerability. "Are you sure they're coming?" Mercedes asked, her voice barely audible over the carols blaring in the background. Goldie chuckled, rolling her eyes. "Mercy, stop frettin'. Trust me. They're comin'. You know the McQueens, we may take our time, but we always come back." The village had gone through its fair share of troubles over the past year, from heartbreaks and breakups to shocking secrets coming to light. But for Mercedes, the absence of her loved ones had left an ache she couldn't shake, and she wasn't about to let Christmas slip by without them. Tonight was meant to be a celebration, a chance to come together and start anew. As the clock struck 9, the doors to the dog in the pond flew open, and in walked a familiar figure in a fur-lined coat, her expression sharp as ever. Teresa McQueen stood in the doorway, hands on her hips, with that classic McQueen smirk. "Oi, who missed me?" Teresa announced, glancing around with her trademark mix of sass and charm. The pub erupted into cheers and laughter, as everyone rushed forward to greet her. Mercedes's eyes filled with tears of joy, and she pushed through the crowd, embracing her cousin tightly. "Teresa, I thought you were gone for good this time," Mercedes murmured, holding on to her cousin as if she might vanish again. Teresa laughed, giving her a playful nudge. "Oh please, Mercy, you should know by now the McQueens are like boomerangs. We always come back." But even as she said this, there was a glint of mischief in her eyes, one that Mercedes recognized instantly. "What are you up to?" Mercedes asked, narrowing her eyes. "Oh, nothing," Teresa replied with a wink. "Just thought I'd bring a little Christmas magic." Mercedes looked puzzled, but before she could question her cousin further, the doors swung open a second time. This time, a figure stepped in who made Mercedes's heart skip a beat. Standing there, looking every bit as roguish and rough around the edges as ever, was none other than John Paul McQueen. Surprise, he said, giving her a sheepish smile as he held his arms open. Tears spilling over her cheeks, Mercedes pulled her brother into a fierce hug. I didn't think you'd come home, she whispered, her voice thick with emotion. John Paul chuckled softly, brushing a tear off her cheek. Come on, sis, you really thought I'd let Christmas pass without seeing you lot? Teresa gave a dramatic sigh. All right, enough with the mushy stuff. This is supposed to be a party, remember? The pub exploded back into festive mode, with everyone toasting to the McQueen family reunion. John Paul took a seat next to Goldie, catching up on all the village gossip he'd missed. He'd heard bits and pieces. The scandals, the heartbreaks, the rumors. But hearing it all firsthand brought an amused grin to his face. I've missed this, John Paul admitted, his voice softer, almost melancholic. All the madness, the drama, it's never the same without family. But as the night wore on, the festive cheer couldn't hide the lingering shadows each of them carried. Teresa, as fierce as she appeared, kept glancing nervously over her shoulder. Mercedes, who knew her cousin better than anyone, picked up on it immediately. All right, spill. What are you really doing back here? Mercedes demanded, pulling Teresa aside. Teresa hesitated, biting her lip. Fine, you got me, she confessed. There's been someone after me. Got into a bit of trouble in London. Mercedes's eyebrows shot up. Trouble? Teresa, you live for trouble. Teresa shrugged, but her eyes darkened. This isn't just a typical spat, Mercy. They're dangerous. I didn't want to drag any of you into it, but... Before she could finish, John Paul approached them, picking up on the tension. What's going on? He asked, folding his arms. You didn't think you could keep me out of this, did you? Teresa let out a sigh of defeat, quickly filling him in. John Paul's face went ashen as he listened, his protective instincts flaring up. So you're saying someone's out there, right now, looking for you? She nodded. It's why I came here. I figured I'd be safer with my family around. You know, strength in numbers. Mercedes gave a resolute nod, the fierceness in her eyes matching Teresa's. Well then, they'll have to get through the whole McQueen clan. The festive atmosphere took on an undertone of tension, but the McQueens were never ones to back down. By the end of the night, Mercedes, John Paul, and Teresa huddled together, forming a plan to protect their family and find out who was after Teresa. As the clock struck midnight, they shared a toast, a silent vow that, no matter what, they'd face this together. Christmas Eve dawned, and the McQueens, with their usual resilience, plastered on smiles for the village festivities. But beneath the glitter and lights, each of them was on high alert. They didn't know when or where danger might strike, but one thing was certain, the McQueens were ready to defend their own. As the evening drew on, the pub grew quiet, and Teresa glanced around nervously. Just when she thought the coast was clear, the door creaked open. A man with a scar down his cheek entered, his eyes locking onto Teresa instantly. Mercedes felt a chill, stepping forward with a protective glare. Who are you, and what do you want with my cousin? The man smirked. Nothing that concerns you, love. This is between me and her. John Paul appeared by her side, unflinching. Anything that concerns one of us concerns all of us. With the whole McQueen clan standing firm, the man seemed to think twice, his confidence waning in the face of their unity. He backed away slowly, muttering under his breath, before finally slipping out of the pub. Once he was gone, the family exhaled collectively. They knew it wasn't over, but for now, they'd made it through Christmas together, and that was enough. Huddled close, they raised their glasses again, toasting to family, resilience, and the McQueen spirit that no one, not even the ghosts of the past, could ever break. **** End of episode ***. This holiday special blends the usual Hollyoaks family drama with a touch of suspense, showing the McQueens at their best, flawed, fiery, and fiercely loyal. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.